It is likely that you are watching this video and you feel like your life is in a good spot. It shouldn't take you totally in the opposite direction. But it also might be that ayahuasca shows you how your life is without the filters. It might show you that you are in a relationship and the only reason you're in a relationship is because you are afraid to be with yourself. It might show you that what if ayahuasca gives you the answers you don't want to hear? Are you afraid that ayahuasca might shake up your life in ways that you're not ready for? Everybody talks about the life-changing benefits of ayahuasca, but what if it actually disrupts the good trajectory that you're on? Let's dive into it. I've been able to observe and guide hundreds of people on their journey with ayahuasca, and like the answer with many things, it depends. The first layer that you need to ask yourself is, what is your intention when drinking ayahuasca? And in reality, the majority of the people who come to drink ayahuasca, they are looking for a level of change in their life. They want to heal emotionally, spiritually. They are experiencing the same things over and over in their life, in their relationships, in their family dynamics, in work situations as well. And they keep on hitting the same roadblock. And ayahuasca can help to heal emotionally, to forgive others, to forgive oneself, to have that level of emotional impact that propels us for a change. And in a way, to be able to experience change in our life, it first needs to disrupt. So in many cases, that disruption is actually very welcomed and necessary for the level of change that one is looking for. There are also some people who come to drink ayahuasca with their life intact and they say like, hey, I still know that there is more potential. I want to find my purpose in life. I want to heal certain things, but it's like really coming from a place as in like, okay, I want to level up my life. And that can happen with ayahuasca as well, that you are on your path and ayahuasca says like, hey, you're doing great, keep on going. It might also show you a couple of blind spots that you weren't aware of, that you can improve on. It can also help you to process some things emotionally, because in all honesty, we all have things that we carry that we haven't fully emotionally processed. And it can be that little fine-tuning instrument to get you leveling up or adjusting your life in the direction you want to go. It is likely that you are watching this video and you feel like your life is in a good spot and you're just afraid that it shouldn't take you totally in the opposite direction and get you off track and abandon your current life the way it is. And I think one aspect of it is that your intention shouldn't be just out of curiosity or because you saw a celebrity talking about ayahuasca and now you also want to have the experience so you can cross it off your bucket list. That's not a good reason to drink ayahuasca, because it can be that you drink it and not a lot happens, but it also might be that ayahuasca shows you how your life is without the filters. It might show you that you are in a relationship and the only reason you're in a relationship is because you are afraid to be with yourself and that the dynamics are unhealthy. It might show you that in your work pursuits, you're doing it to make your parents proud, to try to receive recognition from others, to try to feel worthy, but in all reality, it's just a way to escape from yourself. It might also show you unhealed parts about yourself, relationship with your parents. And this is kind of where the disruption comes in. Because after experiencing all of this and feeling the truth and seeing your life without filter, it's very hard to go back to your unhealthy relationship, to the soul-sucking job, and to pretend that everything is okay, because deep down that inner voice is now that much stronger, telling you like, hey, this is not making your spirit fulfilled. Something needs to change. So after that, you cannot just blindly follow your career path and just climb the corporate ladder and pretend everything is fine, because deep down, you know it's not. And the same thing applies to your relationship or maybe to other parts of your life. And in that case, ayahuasca does disrupt your life. But on a deeper level, it's actually very beneficial, because now you can see your life without illusions, with the way that it really is. And it can be scary, it can be overwhelming at times, but in all honesty, it's a lot better to know where you're at and then actually make decisions going forward, and creating that level of harmony within yourself, in your relationships, in your work situation. So again, it's also many times, if you are on that journey, you wouldn't wish it to your worst enemy, but after going through it, after you doing the inner work, after you're doing the outer work, you realize like, hey, it was actually so necessary. And before, I might have been just blind walking through life and pretending everything is okay. And it actually really showed me other parts that are really not in harmony within myself. And again, I think it's important to remember that what are we asking for? Why are we drinking ayahuasca? And then being open to whatever it is showing us. One thing to remember is that you are the person in the driver's seat, that you shouldn't blame the ayahuasca, oh, because I drank the ayahuasca and it showed me this, now my life is ruined or whatever. But it's more that you are driving, and now while you're on the path, you now see another turn or another exit that you can take. And in the end, it's your decision if you keep on following the same path, if you stay in the relationship, if you stay in your job situation, or if you take a different exit. So that's an important thing to remember, to not just blame it externally, but to understand that you are the one making the decision. So in summary, be careful what you ask for, have that calling for the medicine, don't just do it out of recreational activity, and be open to the messages that you are receiving. And in having guided many people through it, I can say that all of these changes, they're coming for the best. So again, I know it can be scary, it can be stepping into the unknown, but again, many times also, just because your life is good, it doesn't mean that it's really good, and you might see things that you need to improve, or you might really see the truth as in like, hey, the path that I'm on is amazing, and keep on going. So in the end, it's going to help you, but drink it with that level of intention. If you have questions about this big topic, message it in the comments, like this video so more people see it, and I'll see you in the next video.